All right, welcome back to the 247 Evil Garage, and today is part two of doing version of my DTS. It's not here, but this is, and this is kind of the replacement for my DTS. My last video I made, it was mentioning that I don't have the DTS in my garage anymore. Well, sure enough, one of my kids needed a car, and they really did need a car. And I'm fortunate and blessed and lucky enough to be able to do this. I passed the car line to them, and they're loving it. I might have spoiled them a little bit because it's a much nicer car than what they were driving before. But you do what you do, That's just the way it goes. But I had to scratch the old Cadillac itch I had because I love that DTS, And so I've replaced it with something. And I was shopping XTS. But I missed out on a really clean one. It was a fully loaded all-wheel drive 2018, I believe it was, heads-up display, digital dash, the whole works. And I dithered around a little too long and missed out on it. But while I was talking to the salesman, I mentioned to him that, hey, if something interesting comes along, let me know. And he did. He texted me and said, I got a car. It's a CT5. And I'm like, okay, well, I've looked at some CT5s, and the ones I've seen have been higher kilometer cars or lower option cars, whatever. And that's what it was. So I thought, okay, well, give me more information. So he told me the car had 6,000 kilometers. And for my American viewers, that's like around 4,000 miles for 2021. That's what this car is. It's a 2021 CT5 with 4,000 miles or 6,000 kilometers on it, which is ridiculously low for the year. I had to see it, so I went down and looked at it. Took it for an extended test drive, and yeah, it didn't have a couple of the options that I really would have liked. One among them, the color. I would preferred white. That's kind of the color I like on these cars, but this is black, and I've had black cars, and black cars look clean for about 2 seconds after washing them, and then they get, dirty, but that's okay. Didn't have the ventilated seats or the memory seats, but that wasn't a real big deal breaker for me. The one thing that I really liked about the car is I knew the people who had not traded it in, but at least returned it. This was your prototypical 80-year-old lady who drove it back and forth to the hairdresser, and I know the people. I mean, I know who owned this car before. I know the car, and it was just fortunate that I come across it, and I was able to, make a deal in the car, and they did take good care of it. It's had a few oil changes, not that it needed too much in the 6,000 kilometers that it's on the car, but I've got all the paperwork, and they took care of it the way I would take care of it. So it was really one of those things it's a no-brainer. You're going to buy the car. And they got a fantastic deal on the car, too. Now, like I said, it's not a super high option car, but it does have the stuff in it that I want, basically. So it's not a DTS. That DTS is a real cream puff of a car. That handles so nice and rode so nice. This is not your grandfather's Cadillac. This is more, I would say, more Camaro underneath. It's an all-wheel drive car. And it handles unbelievable. I mean, it's not a Mach 1. Okay, if I want horsepower and if I want torque, if I want to go fast, this is the car I'm going to use. This one's got the 2-liter turbo. A lot of people I talked to said, don't get the 2-liter turbo, get the V6 if you can. Well, I couldn't find a V series or even a non-V series V6 car that didn't have a bunch of miles on it and brand new. They're expensive. I did look at a Blackwing earlier this year, and that one they showed me in the service bay as they were replacing the collapsed lifter, so that kind of really turned me off on that car. Although it was a real nice car, the right color, the right options, and everything else, but yeah, once they dig into the motor, and the car only had 400 kilometers or something like that, or 500 kilometers. It didn't have a lot of kilometers on there, but it had a collapsed lifter right from the jump, so I'm like, no, that can't happen. And I haven't found another Blackwing around. I've been looking. I've been looking at these cars, so when I seen this one, I thought, okay, well, all right, it's very low kilometers. Essentially, I consider it a brand new 2021. That's my take on the car. It smells new inside. I mean, it is like for every particular reason, it's like a brand new car. It just so happened that this couple that I do know had the car for a lease, and it was very, very lightly used, and they just turned it in and walked away and got something else, I guess. So I had to buy it. I did buy it, and it's here in my garage, and I'm super happy with it. Now, am I going to be driving this car a lot in the winter? Well, I can. It's got all-wheel drive, but I'm not quite ready to move for my truck yet. My truck is paid for, and all I got to worry about is paying insurance on it. So eventually this will become the daily driver for the 247 Evil Garage. in a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, really. This one is not going anywhere ever, not as long as I'm alive anyways. And this one is going to be the one that'll be my successor to the truck that I drive daily right now. Do miss the DTS, but it's in the family, and it's not far away. I see the car almost daily, and I'm always available to help my kid with it if they need something with it. I'm super happy that they have it because they really needed it. And as much as I missed the DTS, I've got this now in the garage, and I'll be making some content with this car going forward. We'll see. We're getting near the end of the season up here in the Great White North. It's a beautiful day in October, late October. Warm, like super warm, super hot. I'm in shorts out here. It's a great day. But these days are few and they're going to be numbered. And eventually we're going to get some snow, and then this thing will be parked. As soon as there's any hint of anything going on the roads, this is parked. This one might see a little bit driving this winter depending on how things go. But I'm not anticipating too much of it. Anyways, if you enjoy my videos and my content, please click like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I really do appreciate the subscribers and viewers to my channel. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to some more content from not just the Mach 1, not just the CT5, but other things I might have on the back burner. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.